So I'm about to start a new offer and I'm feeling pretty down bad about it. And I want to share that with you today. Um, yeah, life has been a lot recently. It's been, I mean, all good things, but it's just been a lot. And now everything is finally ready for me to step into what feels like a new arena and help people in a completely different way with things that I'm really excited about. But in this current moment, it feels like I feel just honestly a lot of fear coming up. And I've been feeling the past few days, but in particular this morning, where all the inputs, all the things that I ate for breakfast and did a morning walk and talked to Elle and all the things were in place for me to have a great day and have been in place for the past few days. There's nothing really in my reality that would make sense for me to feel kind of shitty right now, but I still am, and I understand why. And I don't know if you can see, I'm looking at the camera right now. Like, I haven't shaved in a few days. This is my bed head. Took off my hat. I don't think my teeth are even brushed today. I'm wearing this sweatshirt the past few days. And I get like this every time right before something big happens. And yeah, I'm feeling it a lot right now. And it feels important for me to share that with other people because I feel like I'm not the only one who kind of goes through these things. And I know in the past, these type of moods would make me want to stop what I'm doing altogether and just stay small. But I'm just not going to let that happen, and I'm going to feel whatever's coming up. But one thing that no one really talks about when you're taking risks is even if you're someone who I believe like myself, who've done an incredible job of making sure that the idea of fear isn't prevalent in our lives, still right before we do something, it comes up. And yeah, I feel like I'm taking the collective of different businesses and offers that we currently have to a completely different level, charging more money than ever, having more employees than ever, clients than ever, just people to take care of than ever before. And again, it's all good things. It's all everything I've ever wanted, but that doesn't mean that process is super easy. So, yeah, just some background. I feel like it's important to have some context. So past year or so, I've been coaching people one-on-one for a while, charging $500 an hour. So it took a while for me to get that point, but now I'm there. So packages are, $6,000, $10,000, whatever it may be, which is great. And it's been able to do great things for me and the family in this house, whatever it is. And on top of that, I've hosted a retreat before with my good friend Jack. I've started a handful of communities with, I don't seem that excited right now, even though I love these things. I'm super excited about them, but I'm not feeling the best. So I'm going to say it like this. Started a handful of communities like True Brotherhood, an online community, $55 a month, just for men around the world to come together and talk about real stuff and have access to resources and live calls, stuff like that. Elle has done the same thing called True Love Club. It's women trying to find love. We have Great Morning every morning for free. We have the walks every Saturday that's now expanding across the nation pretty fast. We have a lot going on there. But I've just felt the call to help help people in a deeper way. And so I always knew this would go into creating a legit media company, right? I've known that for the longest time. And it's happening. Like, we have a professional podcast out. We're 25 episodes in of Listen Before Love. We have a handful of other podcasts that'll be coming out very soon. Guest podcasts like Question Everything and The Board for L, and just a legit media company. And as we're setting this up, it's very expensive to have editors. It's very expensive to have the studio and just everything in place for that, which is okay. And we're willing to pay that because the impact it makes, like, this is the work that we want to do. We want to share content with everyone around the world in a way that is digestible, in a way that's impactful, in a way that spreads more love and light in their life. And I realized, though, if I'm just taking from, let's say, one business of the communities, the retreats, and the coaching, and having to have so many expenses when it comes to high production podcasts before any time they could be self-sufficient from ads or whatever it is, it's taking up a lot of the money, which is completely okay. And we're still living and we'll be fine. But I knew, and I asked God for ideas, offers that would help me keep the media thing self-sufficient. I wanted a few things, something that would be very high ticket and deeply impact the lives of the clients with the skill set I already have and skill sets that I'm developing. And immediately, I swear, like within 40 hours, I got the idea. And that was this offer called Camera Ready, which is pretty much in the span of 3 months, we get professionals from all different sorts of industries, whether that's, just business as a whole for the most part, entrepreneurs, creatives, especially people that are into spirituality and want to put themselves out there more. Basically, what I've realized is there are potentially millions of people out there that now see the impact that social media is making, not only when it comes to their business and getting, temporary income, whatever it is, but impact and the legacy they're building by putting themselves out there and sharing their thoughts, their experiences, their stories, their conversations, whatever it is, their expertise. And it's, I know for myself, has led to my massive strides in personal growth, in business, and everything else, because people have had the courage to put themselves out there. And I know for me, that was one of the hardest transformations of my life, getting myself what is emotionally ready, mentally prepared to step on camera like this. And now that I've done that, now I'm doing this actively, I want to help the millions of others that aren't yet there. And these are people that are very successful in a myriad of different things. But it takes a lot. We have a lot of programming that goes against us feeling comfortable stepping in front of camera. It's funny, even for me, like speaking in front of dozens of people in real life is so much easier than this like black lens, it's, 5-10 feet away from me, whatever it is. And this microphone is it's so odd. And it's like the fear of not knowing what's on the other end of that camera, how many eyeballs could see this, how many people could dislike it, how many people could like it. It's a fear of success, I'm not feeling my best today, as you can see, and the words aren't coming out the way I like, but there's a lot that goes on that stops people from stepping in front of the camera. And I've brought it down to a science for myself, and now a few clients already, one-on-one clients that I've been helping with just personal development guidance and spiritual guidance. They, as a byproduct, became so much more freer and more authentic. And I've been able to step on a camera super easily from where before they would break out into hives or just be immensely fearful of any type of online footprint. And so I realized that this is something I really want to do and help people that are ready, at first one-on-one, step in front of the camera. And in the span of 3 months, we get them mentally and emotionally ready to do so. We understand what the friction has been, the blockages, distill those down, and let them go, pretty much. And then teach them the technical tools on how to show up the camera, not necessarily to be perfect, but to be authentic, be them full selves. And the overall goal is to get to the point where you could show up with, no makeup and not your best outfit and just nothing really to talk about and just riff. We want that level of freedom for anyone who is ready for it. And so that's an offer that I've been cultivating for a while. And I know that will help us fund everything else we're doing when it comes to impact for podcasts and everything else. And so again, I'm not sounding super excited about it, but like I really, really am. Just in this moment, like there has been a lot of just uncomfortable emotions coming up around what this could be. And it's so weird because I don't feel like I have imposter syndrome, right? Because I do this myself. I've now helped quite a few people do it for themselves as a byproduct of other work we're doing. Like I know I'm capable of fulfilling the need. And yeah, I'm sitting down on my computer a few minutes ago and I have a Google Doc open that my friend gave me that helps me really distill down exactly what this offer looks like. And I just felt so much resistance around it. But I'm like, I've done offers before. I've marketed before. I've sold tens of thousands worth of stuff before. Why is this coming up? And I still don't know that answer. But it feels important for me to share that it is coming up because I know so many other people feel that way before starting something new. Whether that's a business, putting themselves out there on camera, going up to that girl, guy, or any risk, any leap that takes place, there's always this, I know at least for me, it always feels like it's the darkest before the dawn. And again, it doesn't always need to make sense. It would make a little more sense if I didn't have any experience helping people in this way, didn't have any experience in business, didn't have any experience in anything. But even though I've been successful at these things, there's something that still comes up every single time I try something new, build something new. And it's like, I know this is going to be successful. I have a great network of people that I know already are going to want to be clients that need this so badly because they know on the other side of being camera ready is everything they've ever wanted. I'm talking impact, the income, the legacy, the freedom. Like, it's going to work, but it doesn't matter. Like, we're not feeling this way because of logic. We're feeling this way because it feels like, at least for me, I'm eradicating all the beliefs within me that would stop me from being successful in this. And when you are pushing out those thoughts, beliefs, emotions, you can feel kind of down bad. You can feel sad. You can feel fearful. You can feel a little angry at yourself and shameful for not just doing it. So I'm feeling that quite a bit right now. And yeah, it's not easy. And what feels right for me right now is just to kind of sit with that, Sit with the friction, sit with the resistance. Don't run away from it like I used to with grabbing the phone or, let me focus on other things or whatever. Just sit with the resistance. And I so quickly want to be like, why is this here? How can I do this? And it's just like, no, it doesn't matter. Probably not logical, like I talked about earlier. It just is. I feel like it's the part of the cycle of every chapter in life. So yeah, I really do feel though, like, and I've talked about this in previous videos on my personal page, I feel a level of popularity and wealth coming very soon. And something that isn't just a one-hit wonder, but sustained levels. And we can only have those sustained levels of success once we are capable of holding the space, thousands of millions of people. In other words, we're expanding our vessel. And that's been a process for me recently of so many different changes I've had to make in my life to prepare for it. But it feels like it's coming. And for some reason, this is a very important part of it. Not saying this offer is the thing that's going to, change all of it, but there's something that will happen simultaneously as I build this offer and manage other businesses we have and expand, add more things. That's going to require a higher version of myself than I am right now. And I feel like the parts of me that kind of hold me back from being more capable, those parts are really having their time on the podium right now. So yeah. Feels like this is the part of entrepreneurship that no one really talks about. The part of personal and spiritual growth. They're all wrapped up into one for me that no one talks about. But I will. Going forward, as I build high vibe ventures and the many different companies and product services offers underneath that umbrella, I'm going to share everything. I'll bring you guys in on business meetings that I'm having with some executives I'm bringing aboard. I'm going to share with you the wins, the losses, the 3 steps forward, 2 steps back, and everything in between. And that makes me very excited. Like, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be really cool. And we're going to do it very well. And the quality of these videos, the depth that we go into the business, into personal lives, and everything is just going to continue and evolve into something amazing. But right now it feels as if that next level will only come after I feel what's coming up for me right now, right before it all happens. Yeah. That's it for me today. For any other people out there that have the willingness and the courage to think bigger, to become better, to create and build in this day and age, all that friction, that resistance, that hesitancy that you feel, it's completely okay. It's understandable. It's the underlying part of all this that no one really talks about, but that is very real and will oftentimes feel as if is necessary. this is a transitionary period that not that many people make it out of. But if you're watching this, that means I think you're meant to also. So thank you for listening. I unconditionally love you all. And I'll see you soon.